for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. General West. Hey, Echo.
Lock now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Lock's throw caught by Sutton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Lock. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down is Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Lock. Able to get this to Gordon. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And it's complete. This is Austin Proehl. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Lock. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Any weapon? Hey, Charlie! Hey! Get it!
Now to the air. Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Yeah!
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And McManus able to put it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're set!
19! You can't block me! You can't block me!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chargers nothing.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right?
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, box truck, box truck. My 6'6", pull it high. Hey, go.
Blocked again here on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Kill, turn up.
Yep. Hey, Zoo. Ready?
Now a carry for the forward. First-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Back to.
On 2nd and 12. Blocked. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. Block now. Hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Block now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw it is locked. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper.
Into the red zone. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Lock to throw on 2nd down. This is the tight end, Fant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Broncos 10, Chargers nothing. Brandon McManus, the kickoff coordinator.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. We'll find out who my play makes.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, it's Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, here's Hunt. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson, and it's complete. Henry. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check pass. Watch the safety creep. Check 24. Check 23.
From just shy of midfield, Watson flush to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Just like that. 45, Mike, 45. Too little, tap. Deuce.
Now Watson. And caught by Henry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check Mike 45.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Back.
This is Hunt, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run again with Hunt. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Gordon on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, lock it. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9. Locke. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
23 yards, the final tally. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So first and 10 now from the 30. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
You ready?
Mike, 6. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Switch.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Another run by Lindsey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
X3, 218, top.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. Back to throw, Watson. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they have secured a spot in the